shoot. Get me out of here. Let the entrance. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Treasure Slides Water Park. I just found the power.
Oh.
This is one of those starting room challenge maps for the contest that went on.
There's a nice little bar here, dude. I like this.
There's a...
This was my community. Be down with this.
Buyable ending and a shootable Easter egg, it said. Wait,
shootable musical one, though, right?
Yeah, music.
So we're not going to do the shootable, people.
All right, what do we got here? We got the box.
How do we get through here? Is this the gate right here?
How do we get to those perks over there?
What the hell?
Do you have to swim underneath?
I don't know. Is there a swimmable underneath?
I think it might be.
Oh, there is. There is.
Swim underneath. Oh, look, there's the L car.
Oh, it's on that side.
In the pools.
Okay, you know what? I'm hitting the box here because... Oh, well, at least I'll be able to kill with that. Woo! There's
Draken, no faking.
Okay. Mule.
Okay. Well, I didn't get a gun, so cover me.
What did you get? What did you get?
Little Arnie's.
Arnie.
Yeah.
Get that L car. If you really wanted to. I'll cover you.
Oh, shoot. I've never been a good swimmer.
I'm not a good swimmer.
Actually, in real life, I'm a really good swimmer. I grew up around water.
Yeah, I grew up with at my grandparents basically every summer, and that's all I did was constantly swim.
Yeah.
So.
Because you know why? Because it's free.
Yeah. That was.
We had a pool when we moved to St. Louis, outside of St. Louis. I think I was like 6, 7 years old, something like that. Yep. There was a YMCA type pool, except it was just in the middle of a forest. There was a parking lot and a pool, and I learned to swim there, and I swam all the time. And then when I moved to California, obviously you got the ocean, and we went to the river and the lake all the time. And I say river, lake, it's the Colorado River and Lake Havasu.
Yeah.
It's like the thing if you live in Southern California. It's the place to go. Super fun.
Place to be.
But if you want to like learn how to swim, go to the ocean, man. Because the tides and everything.
But respect it, and don't think it's just a nice sunny day at the beach, because that thing will pull you out and drown you, dude. Oh, you got over there. And around. Wah. Hey?
Yeah.
We've seen people
not sure I want to be
try
over
and fight
here right now.
the tides, and it did not work out very well for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, but ocean, like if you're gonna, you could surf, but I never surfed, but we did what we called boogie board.
Yeah,
it was a body board. So you lay on it, right? But dude, it's you're surfing the thing.
Oh, yeah, you're still
and
doing it.
The board costs like $30-$40. It was just like high density foam, so it was pliable, but it didn't. You couldn't like really bend it, so it was cheap. It just everything that was cheap, I did,
Yeah,
and it was
why not?
super fun. We used to take the bus. We'd take the bus down there, and it was like an hour ride on the bus, even though we were about 25 miles. But the bus had to, make all its stops and all that stuff. We did that. I think it was pretty cheap. Pretty cheap.
Whoa! Come on! What's underneath here? What was that skull?
End game 50,115. This little girl right here. I'm a little girl.
Oh, a little face.
She kind of looks like the girl from the
L
last
from yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Pretty cool starting room, huh?
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah,
it's very cool. Look at the octopus with the patch on his eye too. That thing looks cool. For me, it would be like, the way I do things in real life.
And I think it's a good way to do things, like as far as how you think. If you think of the whole thing all in one shot, it makes it way harder, right? But if you do like steps, say, okay, mapping, for example, I'm going to make an epic starting area. From this, then, right, you just completely do this. You're like, whoa. Now you put your door to go somewhere else. So then you do that area. And that's, bit by bit is how you... What is this, Kuda?
Yeah, I think these contests, while people are like, oh, I'd like bigger ones, this is perfect for new
You got the PP?
mappers. Yeah.
Out of the box?
Yeah.
I was wondering why you had so many dang points. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah.
I was using the L car.
El Car.
Yeah, but this is a good way. I know probably a lot of people think and they start designing the whole map, laying it out, then go back and detail it in later.
Yeah,
Problem with that is, dude, it's too much to think about. It's too much to think about. Do it in stages. And that advice really goes in life. Like if you go, okay, I'm going to go to school, then I'm going to get a job, then I'm going to become the vice president, and then the CEO, and I'm going to be rich. And you start thinking of it. Would you think of your whole life? No, you would think of what am I going to do this year? What am I doing this year?
You're going to go to school. Go to school and concentrate on getting the best grades that you can. It's not for your parents. It's not for anyone else. It's for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Do yourself a favor and do. That's what I always tell the kids. I'm like, don't get A's and like amazing marks and come home for me or your mom.
Right.
Get them for yourself because that's what they are. At the end of the day, those marks are for you. That's it. That's why you're getting.
I mean, I always really focused on getting C's for myself. It was really good.
You're like, that's what I want. I just really want a good C, a good old C.
Sorry, I'm not that A student. Funny thing is, though, in real life, that's where it matters, and that's where I'm the smartest. In real life.
Shoot. Yeah, you're brilliant.
You're stupid.
You're stupid.
It's the school of common sense and logic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a 4.0 average in that, baby. Actually, I did really good in college. Or as they say, at university. Even though mine wasn't a university. Can you still say at university if you don't go to a university?
No. Why would you?
But that's what they say, like in England. I went to university. Maybe all schools in England are universities.
I don't think they're the same. Like, the same thing here. Like in Canada, there's colleges and university. You either went to college or you went to university. You don't go to both.
We have community colleges, state colleges, universities are private, right?
Yeah. Like and Harvard.
If you're broke like I was, you go to community college, which is like if you're a local resident. If you're a local resident, it basically draws in like all the high schools in that county can go there. Like each county had a couple of they used to call them junior colleges. But that made people think that it was because everything you do there is transferable to university or state college. Everything's transferable. So it's not junior college. But the smart thing, especially if you're strapped with money, is you go get all your regular classes out of the way, right? You go get all those stupid classes done, and then you're golden. You go take your electives and whatever you want your degree in. Say you want to be an engineer or you want to be medical, and you go to Stanford. You're like, oh, I got my law degree from Tallahassee Warthogs, or did I go to Harvard? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why waste your money on the requirement classes? And I still don't get that. Why are they requiring? If you get to the point where you're in college or university, why is there any classes required? Now maybe there's not. Maybe I just didn't do enough AP in school. And I'm like,
what do you mean, like required, like at the high school level? You mean?
No, in college. Like when I went to college, you had to have so much English and math and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You couldn't just say, all right, I want to do underwater basket weaving and I want to do.
Yeah.
gym.
Well, it depends on what degree you're going for, right? I mean,
like
obviously,
just a regular bachelor's. Like if you're not, if you
like a bachelor of arts.
If you don't have
whatever.
a regular major, right? I'm telling you, and I think that this still maybe it works. I think it works even more today. Trade schools,
yeah,
is the way to go, because you're always going to have a job. If you go and you're the manager of a facility, you might make more money now, but you're going to be the first one to lose your job because you know what? They need that Sparky out there putting hands on wires always. Yeah. So go to trade school, get out in the workforce, start earning your income, and you're going to be invaluable to any company you work for.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the best.
For sure. Only so many higher ups. Way more
middle management
than there are.
Yeah, middle management's the first to go because anyone can say, "Hey, I just took this call. Go do this job." You know.
Damn,
but
dude,
you got to be a plumber, an electrician.
Oh, thank God! It's almost right out of everything.
And then as you're doing that, if you want to further your degree, maybe you're an electrician. You're a Sparky. And you go, well, I want to be an electrical engineer. All right, while you're working as a Sparky, you go to night school. Now you're an electrical engineer. Now you make even more money, but you're still the most valuable person on the team. Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, son.
Well, in college up here differentiates what kind of career you're gonna go to. If you're not gonna be a doctor, you're not gonna be a lawyer or an engineer, you go to college. For all technician, all administrative type positions, trade school is a little bit different, but they do have trades in some of the community college. But if your objective is to be a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer, then obviously you go to university.
Okay.
I think the problem is a lot of these people go to university and get, like what you said, a BA.
Yeah.
They get a BA in nothing, though. Like
nothing.
There's nothing. They're not specializing in anything. They're just getting a BA.
Right.
And as my grandfather used to call it, he's like, it's a bugger all. It means bugger all. You're not valuable. I mean, I went in the military and got basically my trades there. And
yeah, that's another great way to do it, especially at peacetime.
Yeah, guaranteed job, guaranteed employment, best benefits, et cetera, et cetera. But I ended up going into insurance after and becoming a specialist. All of the specialists, like, I kid you not, every single one of them except for me, all had a degree.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so you went to university, spent all that money, because it's massively expensive to go to university in comparison to college.
Yeah.
And you're doing the same job as me.
I know a lot of people.
And to get to that job is a college diploma.
Right. Yeah. It's like FBI, for example. You can't even think about working if you don't have a degree. Yeah, and I think that's stupid because they're missing out on some really good people. But what they want is they want you to prove that you have an analytical mindset and stuff like that, because that's what you need for school.
Independent, right? They say that university is so much different than college. You have a tremendous number of assignments where they don't hold your hand. They're like, this 20-page report is due on this subject by this date. See ya.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go. They don't give you anything. They don't tell you what to do. They don't tell you how to structure it.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to figure it out, and it's a lot of independence. They're like, it's like you're presenting a project to them,
Right,
like
right. I need to go get something. So, I know a lot of people in the United States, school loans,
ridiculous,
they never go away, dude. You can't file bankruptcy and get rid of your school loan.
No,
it's attached because it's part of the government, right? The government's the one that does that stuff, dude. School loans.
Oh, killer, dude.
I know even people that are in their 40s that haven't paid off their school loans.
Yeah.
Okay, and just think about that for a second. Okay. If you buy a house in your early 20s, which is rare. I mean, my first house, I think I was 27. But that's just because I've been working hard since I was 15. But you can pay off a house loan in 15 years if you do it right. I mean, normal is 30, but if you do it right, you can do it in 15, and you pay like 1/3 the amount of interest.
Yeah.
You can pay off a house before your school loans. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
That is ridiculous.
I don't know, man. There's not enough incentives. Like,
No.
I'm not saying make it free, because it's hard in a lot of those countries. You know, like, again, people are like, oh, Sweden and Denmark. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you end up paying the rest of your life just like those school loans.
Yeah.
Whether it be taxes or whatever else.
Well, that's just it. They're the highest tax country in the world. And they, you know, they don't have an army. They can't protect themselves. If there's a war, that's how Germany was able to just walk in and go, we own you.
Yeah. There's
Like,
if you live in a country that really touts freedoms and individual that stuff, just it doesn't work. I'm sorry. If you want that stuff, you need to move there.
Yeah.
There's just certain things you can't combine, like the freedoms that you get and that totalitarian government control. It just doesn't work. It's a utopia that doesn't exist. It does not exist. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? Do I want things to be free? Heck yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Especially for my kids. I'd love that.
Heck yeah, dude. But you know what? I've been paying taxes all my life. I've been paying a lot of money in taxes, and I know nothing's free, man.
No.
Nothing's free.
Whoa.
Nothing is free. They get you one way or another. But look, so instead of maybe, and I'm not telling people not to go to school at all.
No.
You do you. But what I'm saying is, if you were like me, maybe you're strapped for money. Maybe you don't have a big family or anything, and you gotta kind of fend for yourself. Well, guess what? Go to trade school.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Get out working as an apprentice. You start earning money, and then figure out. You don't need to do it all between 18 and 22 years old, man. That's when you want to have fun. Man, I had a ton of fun at that time. I went to school, but I was having the time of my life, because I guarantee you this. When you start working, when you put your head down, you're going to want to keep working. When you start earning money and you're able to buy your own car or your own house or condo or something, dude, you're going to want to keep doing that. And it's much harder.
And two, you just gotta choose it, because saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna go to school after, like you said, most of the time that doesn't pan out.
Yeah.
Once you start working, you start working.
You work and you're in it to win it.
Maybe you go back to school when you're in your 40s or 50s or a midlife crisis, or like you're just like, all right, I can't take this anymore.
There's people that's really motivated. Maybe they really love the trade that they got into, and they're like, you know what? They might work for an awesome company that says, hey, we're gonna put you through school. Like I said, the mechanical or electrical engineering. You know, maybe you're a mechanic or an electrician, and you're good. You have the right temperament. You found yourself a great company to work for, and they're like, we're going to pay for you to further your education because we need a good electrical engineer in this company. And you pay that back with loyalty. You stay at that company because it's...
don't be a douche.
It's a good company.
I know what you're saying, that they're take, and then they give you nothing.
They get that from that company. There's another company that says, hey, we'll give you, $10,000 more a year. And you're like, yep, I'm out. You're like, no. That's bad karma, dude. If you work for a good company that's willing to further your education, you pay that back by a loyalty.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of loyalty nowadays, dude. It's not like the old days when people worked companies for years. And Like
I worked 20 years at a company, and that was like my 10th job, and I paid it back, man. You know that you can't just look at the bad. You got to really open your eyes and look at good and bad with companies and pay it back. It's good karma, man. It's good karma. Now, if you're in a pear-shaped situation, that's totally different. I'm talking about something different where you have a good company that you work for.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, what the hell is that?
That's my first box pull was Arnie. I forgot about
Arnie. Look at him. Oh, Arnie's having a good time.
Dude, with that PP, you're gonna get the ending at 50,000.
It's out.
Hey, wait a minute. I see Pack-a-Punch up in that window.
Yeah. So how do you get to that? Maybe you gotta go through here.
Oh, look at you.
You just go like that.
Wow, dude.
But I don't want it.
No, you go standard issue.
Oh.
saved you. Oh, they come across there. I thought that'd be a good place, but they come across there.
Oh no, they jump. They jump to the rhythm.
That's just like a little life advice. If anything we could pass on to you guys would be mistakes and successes that we found along the way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best thing.
That's they say with age comes wisdom. That cliche comes just from life experience. It's not necessarily that someone older than you is more intelligent than you.
No, exactly.
They had an experience that has illuminated them that you can't anticipate.
Yeah. You learn so much by trying and failing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Failure is part of life, dude.
Well, you got to learn from your mistakes. If you don't, you're just going to be an idiot your whole life.
Here. That's good.
What is ammo?
Ammo.
Headshot.
Boop. Plop, plop.
Kuda's right off the bench here, so I've just been using the Coods.
Oh, I didn't even see that, dude.
Using the Coods.
At your rate, based on your rate, you're catching me, so I'm gonna invest in you and I'm gonna back you up.
Oh, really?
I'll get this guy. Well, yeah, no, at your rate, you are catching up. So I will.
Should you get that guy and shoot down where you were before? Because I got a lot of guys coming up this way.
Roger that.
Click. Climb up, you stupid zombies.
It's so hard to see with that ground spawner here, dude. You know, when we were talking about all that stuff too, about loyalty and stuff.
Yeah.
And you have friends. I personally gone through it, and I see a lot of other people doing it. And that's here's a death machine over there on the bridge. Is military. I know military is a very strict life. It's not for everyone. But if you're fine with it, guess what? The grass is not always greener on the other side. I hate using cliches, but it's true.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be better out there. You basically get taught a trade. You have benefits out the wazoo. You got an amazing pension if you stay the course. If you
stick with it, yeah.
And you know, like if you're not happy and you're like, well, I don't want to do military. I'm like, there's a lot of trades.
Yep.
They pay for your education. They pay for your training. You don't like it if you're infantry, then choose a different trade. Like, that's it.
Yeah, but utilize your time, right? Don't just go through the motions.
Well, I don't know so much about U.S., but I'm assuming they have similar programs. But in Canada, once you're in, you want to take university courses at night or on the side, they 100% will pay them.
Dude, they had like $90,000 signing bonuses in school, and you could go to school while you were in the military when you got out with the GI Bill. There's a ton of stuff. But if you want to join the military in the United States for that reason, you want to join either the Army or the Air Force.
Yeah.
Because you can become an Air Force mechanic. You can in the Army's got
pick
everything.
Your career. Don't
you
just go
be
in
a
there
fighter?
blindly. Pick your career.
You want to be a fighter? You join the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
You know, that's their main goal is to be on the front line. I mean, yeah, there's special forces and there's infantry, rangers, all that in the Army.
Death machine on bridge.
But in general, if you're looking for a trade, those are the ones you want to join.
If you're going to go in the military and you have the aptitude for it, because not everyone does, I get that. But if you do have it, get a trade.
Yeah.
Just pick a trade, learn the trade, stay in as long as you can, and stay in at least until you're a tradesman.
Yeah.
You don't leave while you're an apprentice, which is the mistake I made.
Yeah, don't go whatever the first enlistment
minimum
is, two or three years. Do a second enlistment, and if you never know, you might find that you enjoy that and that you like what you're doing. Don't just do it. Do it. Commit. Whatever you're gonna do, commit to it.
I didn't get out though because I didn't like it. I loved the military life. Actually, it was one of the best things I ever did. I got out because of youthful arrogance.
Well, and that's the tough part, right?
I was going to be an officer, which I had the grades for, and
right.
But oh, dude. Oh, okay. But I got out.
Oh, click! I'm out of ammo. Oh, shoot. I'm in a bad spot.
I'm out too. Oh!
I'm dead, dude. I didn't have time to come back and get Kuda.
Blah,
Dude,
blah.
you guys, we got owned on round 21.